Hi guys, Rick Storley from New Home Sales Coach here to talk about task management for home builders. Now this is all part of your time blocking. So what I'm going to do is just briefly walk through the 4 areas that I recommend a sales representative is doing on a daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis in order to sell new homes. So let's take a look at how they break down. All right, the first part is on preparing and personal development, and these are measured in hours. So the sections we have here are market research, your sales environment, that could be your model home, your office, your education and reading that you're doing to improve your skills, and training and scripts. And so there's some notes over here. We need to figure out how much this we're going to do each day, week, month, or quarter. Now, moving down, we're looking at prospecting. Prospecting, of course, is following up with your leads. So that could relate to emails, mail, phone calls, events that you're doing at your model home or perhaps at trade partners, social media. Then we move on to realtors. What prospecting units are doing for realtors as far as emails, top 10 phone calls, your top 10 list, and mail and letters. Then we have past customers. So how many phone calls, cards, and letters and emails are being sent out each day, week, quarter, and month. And then finally, presenting. So this is your face-to-face. First, second, and third appointments for your prospects. Getting prospects to the lender, your realtor appointments, your realtor office visits, on-site events. Again, how much time you need to spend actually at an on-site event each month, and then your past customer meetings. So what we're looking at here is your goals are set to sell, say, 20 homes. Maybe it's 10 homes, maybe it's 5. But you know that on average you need 3 appointments for each sale, and you sell about 50% of your hot prospects. So you take 2 weeks of vacation, that gives you 50 weeks to make your goals. So you need to have 120 appointments, assuming you have a 50% closure rate, and need 60 appointments to get 20 sales. So if you need 120 appointments to get those 20 sales, you divide that by 50 weeks, and that means on average you need 2.4 appointments every week to meet your goals. And then you go in and measure your appointments by week. Now that all breaks down into planning out your daily schedule on each week. So what I've got here is a sample, and there'll be a template that you can fill out for yourself, but just a sample of planning out your daily schedule. Now, of course, the thing in this industry that we always get accused of is, of course, not having enough balance in our lives, in that we work too much, we don't spend enough time for families or taking time off. So part of your daily schedule, I want you to put on there when you want to have family time and or time off or time away from the business. And then we're just going to schedule out, Monday through Sunday, what you'll be doing pretty much from every hour of every waking moment. So in this case, an example on a Monday, this schedule shows here we're driving kids to school, we're doing some communications here, we're doing some preparation and personal development, more communication midday, and then here the bulk of our time is spent presenting, prospecting, and going back to past customers for referral business. At the end of the day, we're doing more communications, and then we're on to family time here. Days off are Wednesday and Thursdays, as you can see, and we're at the model Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's how it works. Make sure you download the daily schedule template below and schedule your own tasks and time block the time you need to get them completed. Happy selling.